us, otherwise this is completely pointless. Hello! Hi! Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
Hello.
We are here. We are back. We are doing stuff. Hi. Welcome back to Saul's Rest Arcastorm. We are in the midst of a bit of a dungeon crawl as the PCs are going through a tomb to locate a blade in an effort to help the resistance against the air quoting here evil elven occupation. Um, the As you can see, we are missing a couple of our players. Normally we wouldn't run with two people down, but since we're just doing a dungeon crawl, I figured it wouldn't be the worst thing, and I'm gonna have Chapel. Brian is going to be playing Anissa, at least for combat purposes, and we're having Phoenix run Hail again for combat purposes. Um, so that is that. As we record this, not by the time you see this, but as we record this, honestly, it might be the holiday season again, depending on how far out we go. But for us, it is the holiday season of 2022. And so Hale, the guy that plays Hale, is my brother David. He is out doing holiday-y things with his new fiance. Um, and Anissa is driving to visit family. So there we are. So, before we get started, I would like for each and every one of you to make a percentage roll, please and thank you.
Chapel got a 30.
Do you want us to also be making percentage rolls for the people we are Jaegering?
Yes, that would be ideal, please.
Okay.
And Anissa got a 96.
Okay.
Malathanda's got a 92.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can turn on the I can do beyond 20 on both Hale and Lyle's character sheets.
Since you are not in charge of Hale, I don't think you can.
I think we can only view the character sheet in
I think you're right. I don't.
We can't actually adjust it.
I think you are correct. Oh no, I might be able to roll. We'll see. Oh, I don't have a dice option there, so I will roll.
At least that's
Lyle's
what it seems to be for me at the moment.
From here, and then I will roll 100 for Lyle. I'm sorry, 41 for Lyle, because I know what I'm talking about, and then a 3 for Hale, which I'm pretty sure is bad.
3 is bad. Yeah, all right. This is the first time we've had somebody roll under the percentage. Yay! I'm excited. And he's not even here to reap the benefits of that.
Oh, no.
So we're going to go ahead and bop. Well, this serves him right for doing other things.
David, it's your fault.
David, this is all your fault for not being here. So Phoenix, since you are in charge of Hale, I would like you to roll a d10 for me, please and thank you.
I don't want to.
Low is bad, high is good.
Okay.
I think that's
well, it's right in the middle. It's a 5. I have a feeling that's still bad.
Okay. It's not going to impact. It is not going to impact today's game.
Okay.
So I am not going to tell you what happened.
All right.
So I'm just going to quick send myself a note. Cool. All right. Fun.
Delicious.
Okay. And so the next game, when you all roll, that increases the percentage by yet again 1 more. The nice thing about this, I say nice, this is a nice thing. The nice thing about this is that the percentage that you roll or the percentage that you have to roll under equals how many games that we've played. So it's really easy for me to figure out where we're at and what your percentage is. So, incidentally, we're at game 8 right now.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. So we are going to jump into our dungeon crawl.
So if this gets to be like the epic, like a critical role epic, like 120 something or 140 something episodes, does that just mean once we hit 100 we're screwed?
Yes, that is what that means.
Good to know. Life goals. You're just saying,
I had not planned on this taking that long, and I think what I might do is if we do hit a point where you've all rolled under, I might reset the count.
Sure.
But we're a ways out from that yet. So,
That's
all
fair.
right. So we're gonna jump right back into combat. Where you guys were, is you, for the most part, had all entered this kind of series of rooms. I need to move my turn order out of my fucking way. Where am I right now? Okay, I'm right here. That's fine. All right. So, you had entered these series of rooms where there appear to be both Draugr and elves who are actively fighting for, I guess, dominance over this tomb. Neither of them seems terribly inclined to work with you. So there's sort of a three-front battle going on. You did manage to get one of the elves to kind of give up. As he's just like, I'm just kind of here to do my job. I'm not here to fucking die. So, whatever. And he is currently he's bound at the moment, and he is currently being carried by Loth, the monkey, the monk-ish person that you had encountered, who is a fellow Cadoran, who has made a little bit of a connection with Lyle in that respect. So, we're going to start with the very top of the round, which is M and B. What is this? Why can't I see what this is? Because I'm blind. That's why I can't see what that is.
Hail. Because it
Yes,
was
is.
the Draugr, but the Draugr are all dead, so.
Those Draugr are all dead.
Those Draugr are all dead. So. But yeah, so that, excuse me, that is Hail. Hail is going to just take all of his movement to move into the next room.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
we're going to do that. Do I have the ability to move Hail? Yes, I do. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Does Hail see anything?
Give me 1 second. I accidentally took the Draugr off of the initiative, and I don't want that. So.
Oh, they were at an 18. The Draugr were at an 18.
Yes, I recall now.
Okay.
Have Hale, that's there. I would like you to have Hale make a perception check. We are in combat, so there will be no defaulting to your passive.
Haha, I can roll as Hale. This is great. That's an 8.
Nice.
Hale does not see anything up ahead.
Cool. Are these stairs actually here?
Yes, the stairs are actually there. That goes up. It goes up to about maybe like chest height on Hale, so we'll say that's about 5 feet.
Hale.
So not going up the stairs would take a climb action.
Yeah. So realizing that the stairs are in fact there, Hale would have gone here. Yeah, so that he can get up the stairs.
Sounds good.
Honestly, I don't think he can do anything else.
Did he double move today?
Oh no, he only took a single move.
So he could keep moving.
He could keep moving. I see no way in which that can fail. So
no, there's
he's
no way that
gonna
could go wrong.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Stop.
Yeah,
Roll a d4 for me, please.
cool. Love that for me. It's not for me. Love that for him.
Yeah, it's definitely for Hale.
That's a 3.
Okay. All right.
So there are some things I can roll on D&D Beyond with Anissa's character. That's just interesting. Sorry. I apologize.
No, it's all good. Does a 16 hit Hale's armor class?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay, so Hale steps forward and feels a slight movement as the ground plate or the ground kind of shifts under his weight a little bit, and he manages to kind of jerk back at the last second as spears kind of shoot out from either end of the wall, scraping across the very
Fun.
front of his armor, and then retract.
I found a trap, says Hale.
So we'll actually put him back there.
I mean,
Was
5,
the trap on
10,
the square
15.
just to the right of Hale?
Actually, yeah, I mean, he could still be there. If you want him to keep moving
20.
forward, you can.
Yeah, 25, 30, 35. That is where he be.
Gets to... Give me a second. I want
Hale's
to
a
shove
speedy
this
bugger.
to the back. I wish there was a faster... I wish there was like a hotkey to like toggle between the layers on Roll20. Honestly, there might be. I don't know.
There might be. Oh, hey, look, there's some Draugr here. Don't you know?
Crap.
All right, so the Draugr are going to take, honestly, they're probably going to be doing it when he was here. We're going to take their readied actions.
Yeah.
As soon as I find which of my hundreds of tabs the Draugr are on. There's not hundreds, but there's a lot. There's a lot. So they're going to fire bows as their ready to actions. 1d20. 23, a 12, and the third one, a 17.
The 23 will hit, the others will miss.
Good lord, that boy has intense armor. So he will take 6 points of piercing damage as one of the arrows kind of finds its way home. He can continue to the space where you stopped him at if you want him to.
No, he'll stay where he is.
Okay. Sounds good. Is that going to end Hale's turn?
That will end his turn, yes.
Excellent. I will jump over here. Chapel, you are next.
All right. Well, Chapel, hearing people yell out that there's traps, is going to move forward. And then I think is going to dash 30, 5, 10, 15, 5, 30, and then go. And where is the trap? And that'll be his turn, because that's... No, I just... Since I'm assuming...
he's asking the question, where is the trap? Got it. Does he, with his bonus action, does he instruct Vigil to do anything?
Vigil is still going to run under the same orders of protecting Lyle.
Okay.
So I think... Considering how quickly Lyle usually likes to rush into combat, I don't think that's going to necessarily change.
Sounds good.
So yeah, no, I think that'll be it for Chapel.
Oh, hang on a second. Hey, Hale, I realize what room you're in. Hale, there's more going on here.
Is there now?
So, So I will quickly jump at hey, Chapel, you're doing that as this is going on. Hale, you kind of got forward and you stepped out. Where you are walking on kind of a narrow walkway over this very deep chasm under you, and you see standing on that area, like they were kind of waiting with bows drawn, and they just kind of whipped and turned to see you and fired. But you see over here another Draugr that looks a little more beefy than the other Draugr. Doot.
Cool. Love this for me. Well, for
On
Hale.
the far side, you see another elf who's wearing a little bit more decoration than the others.
Oh, he looks very snobby.
There's
And then you
fancy
see a
pants vibe
trio
going on.
of more of the elven scouts to the south, who are all kind of bows drawn, pointing at the Draugr on the
Yeah.
platform. So you kind of walked into the middle of a bit of a standoff, it looks like. And then the ones on the platform kind of turned and took shots at you, which seems to have triggered something.
Cool.
Yep. So that makes it the if that ended your turn, Chapel, that makes it the Elven Captain's turn. And he yells in Elven. Does Hale speak Elven? Remind me, please. Oh, Hale looks like an elf, so yes, he does.
Yes.
Hale hears him shout as he sees Hale kind of walk in. And he is going to follow his own order and take a couple of shots at Hale.
But I look like an elf.
27.
What did he say?
Kill them all.
Oh, 27 will hit.
24.
24 will hit.
Those are jerks.
So he's going to take 8 and 10 points of damage, respectively, as 2 arrows kind of into him.
Rude.
Quite so. And then the
I'm sorry. Give me the damage one more time.
total of 18.
Total of 18. Thank
Yep.
you. Cool. Hale's doing great. This is fine.
And then he disappears and reappears up here.
Oh.
I am fine with that.
And he looks like he's going to try to engage the Draugr. The scary looking Draugr dude.
Okay.
Okay, so that is so like as part of his he disappears as he's like stowing his bow and he draws a couple of short swords. Anissa.
So Anissa is going to move up to there.
Okay.
And then Anissa is pretty savaged at the moment and is going to try to heal herself. And what am I going to do for that? I would like to. Anissa's going to lay on hands. Oh, it's not letting me. Why? Okay.
Okay, so Anissa lays on hands. Does she do anything else?
No additional actions.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do it on her. I cannot do it on her character sheet. All right. Well, I'm tracking her hit points with the Roll20 anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to use
if that is
25
where her turn
points.
ends, we'll jump over to Melisandus while you resolve that math.
All right.
Melisandus.
Okay. Melisandus is going to start moving forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is there really anything that he can see enemy-wise down the tunnel there?
Not like there's enemies down there now that like Hale has kind of engaged with them and you've heard the shouting, so you can't not really know. I'm looking at the length of this tunnel. You might like the only reason why Hale didn't see them is because he rolled an 8.
Sure.
And now that you know they're there, like you probably can see those two guys right in the front on the platform there.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh god, my cat is down underneath me and farting, and it is not pleasant.
Is it Yasha?
Yes. Oh my god.
she is
The
the
gassiest
stinkiest.
fucking cat in history.
She really is. It's bad too. I'm not gleeful about that at
She's
all.
very adorable, but fuck, she stinks.
Yes.
I think Melisandus is going to be kind of slowly moving forward and looking for that trap that was called out earlier.
Okay. I would like you to, as you're moving forward, to go ahead and make an investigation roll, please and thank you.
Okie dokie. That is a 16.
You are able to find the sort of loose cobble or the loose tile in the stone right in front of you.
Okay. Then I will continue to move past it, carefully not touching the loose cobble. And suddenly I'll have to double move to get behind Hale there. Is there anything else I can do as a bonus? Not really. So that's going to be Melisandus' turn.
All right. Sounds good. Lyle.
Yo.
It's
Hit
your turn.
me.
Hit you.
Hey. So yeah, I'm gonna grump my way forward.
I love now that grumping is a verb.
It is. I'm here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, something about a trap. Y'all are in my way.
Now I'll say this, you can move through friendly squares, however, the bridge is narrow enough that if you move through a square, I will be having both of you make acrobatics checks.
I don't need to do that bullshit. From where I'm at, let me just... Boo-boo. Where can I put me? I have to like fucking... Okay. If I manifest an echo in Hale's space and have it move, do I still have to have Hale and the echo make a roll, or since it's an echo, can I just move it?
I think
Because it has.
I think
Okay.
you should move it. No.
Okay, so this one back here disappears. It manifests where Hale is, and then it can move like up to 30 feet. I don't know. It's not moving that far. It's moving there.
Okay.
Actually, that's a bad place. It's gonna move
I think it
here.
just has to be within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. So it's the bridge doesn't quite line up, but it's there.
Yeah, the bridge map is not lined up with the bridge at all.
Yeah. And Lyle is gonna. So that was a bonus action.
So it physically moves to that space, though, right? So it would provoke.
It physically moves to that space. So, that's a bad choice. Nope.
Provoke from the 2 anyway.
Yeah.
But if you just went.
So if you moved to here, you wouldn't provoke.
Yeah.
I'm so fucked that Echo is going to disappear. That's okay, because that doesn't matter. And Lyle is going to stab.
Mm-hmm.
So we are hitting just the one in front of us, I think, this one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Does a 20 hit?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
These are magical weapons, if that matters. That is a 4 points of damage.
Oh, we're hitting Draugr, not elves. Hang on.
We are hitting Draugr. 17 to hit on the second
Still's gonna hit.
Good dog. That's another 4 points of damage because we're nothing if not consistent. Want to point out that I rolled a 1 on the d6 for both of those, and I'm
That is unfortunate.
not pleased.
So yeah, the Matt Shadow kind of creepily like disappears and coalesces in Hale's spot, and sort of like Scamper crawls across the ground to that spot, stands up and slashes at the Draugr right there, cutting into him. The Draugr does not seem pleased, but also does not seem real. I mean, he's hurt, but he's not hurt bad.
Yeah. That's the end of Lyle's turn.
Okay, so we're back to the top of the round with
and Vigil just moved up behind Lyle here.
Yes, perfect.
And because that is the closest Lyle, Vigil will just stay there. And well, Vigil will ready an action to attack something should it try to attack this Lyle.
All right,
and
so
that's Vigil's turn.
The Draugr captain okay, the Draugr captain it's insane, seems to kind of tap into some kind of primal force and grows in size as a bonus action. It's insane. And then he one, two, I love rolling against myself. It's so much fun.
The joys of game mastery.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay,
You're
so
worrying me a little bit.
You see the Draugr captain just go and becomes much larger. He swings down, and you see him literally just trying to grab onto the wood elf captain, And the Wood Elf Captain kind of dodges out of the way, but almost dodges right into the other hand as it comes up and just kind of alms the Wood Elf Captain's like whole head, and he just kind of yanks to the side and drops him off into the chasm.
Ooh. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do what I would do for a player in this instance and give them a reflex save
Mm-hmm.
to grab onto the side. That is a nat 1. No, he plummets.
Oh no.
So that's the end of our Wood Elf Captain. I'm just going to take him. He's gone.
Shit.
But that took all of his turn except for he can move. He just kind of he doesn't move onto the bridge. He just kind of moves to he's in less of a precarious position because he's kind of like he's big enough that he's kind of almost over the edge as well because these are narrow pathways. So he just kind of moves where he's in a slightly more solidified position, and that's all he does. Bringing us to Hale.
Cool. Hale's a bit unnerved seeing that, or at least the substitute player for Hale is. And Hale is gonna kind of shout at these archer scout people down here. Perhaps focus your attacks on the big guy over there that just dropped your captain off a ledge and quit shooting at us. And Hale will move up. There's not a wall here, so Hale can reach the Draugr, yeah? There's not like a hard corner.
Correct.
Okay. Hale will attack this one down here. Yeah. Oh man, it's been a while since I've played a paladin, don't you know? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. So we're hitting that one, and we are going to smite if we hit. Uh, 23
That'll do it.
to hit. That's a lot. Is it gonna? Oh, I think it already rolled the damage for me. We are doing two-handed. So it's gonna be the 12 slashing, and he's not high enough level that he has improved Divine Smite, does he? No. Don't think he does. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Deal 2A plus a D8 against undead. Okay, so we're rolling 3d8 radiant damage. 16 points of radiant damage.
Okay. That Draugr just drops.
Beautiful. Mark off spell slots. I cannot. I'll just keep track. So that's one attack. He'll turn to the other one that's right next to him and go slashy. Oh, I bet a 10 doesn't hit though.
10 does not hit.
Okay. That's fine. That was... Is Divine Smite a bonus or a free action? It's a free action. So bonus action... I don't really think he can do anything bonus action-y. Yeah. We good. Hail's done.
After Hail, we have Chapel.
Chapel, 10, 15, 20. So 25 would get him right on the spot where the trap is. Can he go there to disarm the trap, or does he have to be, or let me rephrase. Does Chapel have to be on the space of the trap to disarm it, or just next to it?
I would say either one would work.
Okay. Because Lyle is there, can I be in the same space as Lyle, or would I have to be kind of in the same space as the trap, would you say?
I mean, you could squeeze and be in the same space as Lyle. Because you are at that point past you're over the chasm. Just occupying that space, you would both have to start making acrobatics checks.
Well, we're right here, so we're still kind of in that hallway.
That's true. Yeah, you can be in Lyle's space.
Okay. I'm just going to set my token just north of Lyle.
Yeah, no,
just
that
so.
makes perfect sense to me.
And then I'm going to disable some traps, yo.
Okay. Roll your Thieves' Tools plus Interdex. I'm good with either one.
Well, if I do int, I'm actually rolling slightly higher. So I will use int, I guess. And then 20. Ignore the second roll there. Sorry.
Okay.
26.
26 will disable the trap.
Okay.
So I will just remove it from the board. Maybe? Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. I have so many tabs open, y'all. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to leave it on the board, but I'm going to just put an X through it.
And then I'm assuming that was my action. So I'll finish my movement just to keep things simple, and I'll move there.
Yes, that
Where
works.
the trap was.
Yeah, so you walk over, kind of squat down the ground near Lyle, just quickly pop the pressure plate off, and then step into the square.
And that'll be it for Chapel's turn.
Lyle looks at Chapel. That was it, really? Okay.
The wood elves, realizing that they may be a little fucked, start concentrating fire on the big guy. Alright, so first one is a 7. That's going to miss. Second one, come on. There we go. Second one is a 12. That is also going to miss. And the last one is a 16, which... Wrong one. Misses. Okay. So yeah, you see them all draw and start firing kind of over your heads at the giant Draugr, and like two just miss cleanly. One sort of hits and kind of impacts, but just kind of hits the part of the partial plate that he's wearing and ricochets off. Doesn't seem to do anything. They leave.
They just leave?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, so they disappear off of the board for you.
Well, fuck. I was hoping they'd at least pepper it with shots. Jesus.
They did. They missed. So they're like,
So they
yeah,
try one time. Ah.
What is the elven word for cowards?
I was gonna say Lyle's probably just yelling pussies at them, or whatever the Saul's Rest equivalent of that is.
all right. That is them as they get the fuck out of Dodge. Anissa.
Anissa is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. To get past Malisandus, is that going to require acrobatics? Because it's kind of in that
Yes, it is.
part in, part out of the hallway.
Yep, that will require an acrobatics.
All right. Let's see.
Melisandus, I need one from you as well.
Apparently, Anissa got
Right.
a 20.
Acrobatics. Oh, 17.
Yeah, you guys are able to kind of work around. Like Anissa kind of comes up behind you, like, excuse me, and you guys are kind of able to like edge around each other without any problem whatsoever.
And then, so her move gets her to there. Oh, wait. Am I seeing this correctly? Oh, I am. Anissa is then going to use a second level spell slot to, let's see here. To Misty Step behind this guy.
That's fair.
And then is going to attack.
Real quick, what is Anissa's intelligence?
11.
And she didn't. Okay, go for it.
All right, now let's see if I can. So does an 18 hit?
18 is gonna do it.
You know what? I feel this is a big or go home type thing. So Anissa is gonna smite.
That's fair.
Because I still have. She still has, I believe, 2 of her first. So she has, after this, she'll have 1 first level spell slot left. So the. Let's see if I can do the. Did that do that? Right? No, it did not. There we go. So in addition to the 10 slashing, 7 radiant, I believe it is.
Okay. Let me just double check something on Mr.
At
Monsieur
least I'm
Drago.
assuming the big bad's considered undead, yes.
Yeah, the big bad is considered undead.
Yep, extra D8 versus undead or fiends. All right, good to go.
I love that. So a total of 17 points of damage. Not bad. Which weapon was she using for that?
Longsword.
So yeah, she appears and just kind of jabs the longsword kind of under its plate, and you hear the thing kind of as radiant energy starts to crackle around its body. It's up, but it's hurt. I believe. Oh, she already took her bonus action. So, does she get 2 attacks?
Oh, yes, she does. Thank you. I'm sorry, I was.
Nope, it's all good. You're not used to playing paladins in this game.
Well, it's 8 more slashing. I think part of the trick is the functionality of D&D Beyond is slightly different if you're not the. It's reacting differently since I'm not the actual author of the character.
Gotcha.
So it takes a little slight finagling to adjust.
Was that to hit or was that damage?
Sorry, it was a 12 to hit with 8 for damage. My apologies.
12 does not hit it. So it
Then
just
I do
as she
not hit
pulls
with
the blade back and it just bounces off. The next one bounces off the armor.
Okay, then she's done on that regard.
All right. Bringing us to Melisandus.
All right. We will. I have a clear line of sight to the big guy, right?
Yep.
This is
sure
all.
do.
I feel like we should start doing some spells.
That would be encouraged.
But I've used a good number of my spell slots, so we'll start small. Ooh, you know what? I am going to try to hit it with a mind sliver. So it gets to try to make an intelligence saving throw.
Just gonna check a thing here. Intelligence saving throw. Boop-a-doop boop. Nope.
Beautiful. Then it will take 6 points of psychic damage. And it will have to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
I love that for you.
I do as well.
So yeah,
and
you see his free hand kind of go up and like grab the side of his head, and you see this kind of thick, viscous ichor start to dribble out of his nose a little bit as he growls.
And then I'm going to move up 5 feet to try to get a little bit more room on the bridge.
Sure.
But I'm not going to try to squeeze past Lyle.
Well, that's
So, Hail. You know what though? Oh, that might be worth it. Screw it. I'm gonna use my last second level spell slot, and I'm going to Misty Step up here.
Okay. Sounds good.
That way I'm just out of the way on the bridge.
That's good thinking.
And that'll be it.
Cool. Lyle, it's your turn.
But pardon me, cat in the face. Okay, Lyle is gonna. Yeah, Lyle's gonna attack the same guy again.
Okay.
Recognizing that maybe he can open up that space for Hale to get through. They can open up that space.
I think the Draugr didn't go for some reason. That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. First attack is a 12. I don't think that hits.
Hold, please.
Holding. Hang on. Actually, Hale's, hang on. Never mind. Sorry, say again.
12 will hit.
It will hit?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay. You were hitting, I'm sorry, this one?
Nope, I'm hitting this one.
This one, okay. All right.
He's still up?
Points of damage. Yep, he is still up.
Okay, hit him again.
Yep.
That is a 25.
That definitely hits.
That is going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay, he is still up, but he is not looking good.
As a bonus action, I will. Do I want to do that now? No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do. I'm going to unleash Incarnation and make an additional melee attack.
Okay.
Because I can. Because why not? Oh, that's not going to... Oh, that will hit. That's a 15.
15 is going to hit. Are you
Okay.
going to do more than 2 points of damage?
Yes.
It does.
I do 9 points of damage. And I kill it. I bare my teeth at it.
Okay.
Snarl. Motherfucker.
Loth is going to continue where she's at. We're back to the top of the round. I added the missing Draugr. We're good there.
And Vigil's still going to just stay ready in action with the Lyle that's in the back, because that's the closest Lyle to Vigil.
Oh, hey, I forgot that Lyle was back there. Lyle's gonna move up to right behind Hale, because, again, not wanting to deal with bridginess.
Then Vigil will move up and then ready in action again.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, I can just get rid of him. I don't need that tab open anymore. I love it. I love that for me. Yeah, he's the big guy. Does not love Anissa standing there. He's just gonna do the thing. I need Anissa to make an opposed athletics check.
$11.
Okay. The hand kind of whips around, comes down, and tries to grab her, like palm her face, the same way it did the captain. And she like sees it coming at the last second and kind of bats it away with her offhand. This time he's just going to attack her. Sorry, I'm just checking something out here. So he brings his battle axe to bear, and then he swings for his second attack. A 12 is probably not going to hit her.
Nope. Anissa is 18 AC.
Okay. So yeah, he swings, and it goes over her head. Like, he doesn't seem as skilled with the battle axe as some of our melee fighters, and the axe kind of buries itself in the wall, but he yanks it out and kind of glowers down at her. The other Draugr, which should have had a chance, but I fucked up, so there's just the one, is going to... These things don't really have morale to speak of. Yeah, he's going to do that. I need Hale to make an opposed athletics check. Oh, jeez.
14.
All right. You see the one remaining Draugr still standing, kind of looking at his two fallen comrades, looking at his the lead, obviously the big guy fully just miss Anissa, and he sort of like gets down and like football tackles Hale. And with a 21, He and Hale
Holy
fall off
shit.
the side. I would like Hale to make a reflex save. Since he is grappled, I will say he will do it with disadvantage.
Okay. Dex save?
Yes. Dex save. Sorry, I said reflex, didn't I?
Yeah. That's a 7.
He reaches for the side and misses fully and plummets down. He and the Draugr will take his 80-foot drop, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
We're hit 28 hit points.
Okay, so he's still up. This does kill the Draugr, though.
Yeah, I figured as
So
much.
Hale hits the ground. The Draugr kind of splatters on his armor, and he's underneath it, and like Hale is just kind of like, I'm not dead.
Ow.
So much of that sucked. That is the end of him, or that turn. It is Hale's turn, however.
Hale is going to. Oh, fuck yes. Okay. Hale is going to, as an action, lay on hands himself.
Feels like a smart decision.
Yep, and is gonna use all of it.
That's how much does he have?
He's got 30.
Okay.
So I mean, he's better off than he was before he fell. And he's just gonna start climbing the wall because he has spider climb. So he has a climbing speed.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's down 80 feet, so I believe he can whatever.
So, yep, 35 feet. So he climbs 35 feet up the wall.
He moves up 35 feet. Keep track of how far down he is.
I shall indeed.
That'll be Hale's turn. Of people to get knocked the fuck off, he was probably the best choice.
He definitely was, yeah.
Chapel.
I'm gonna yell out, Hale, do you want to get in the fight?
Yes? I'm good. I'm coming. I'm good.
Then don't resist this. And I'm gonna cast a spell on Hale called Vortex Warp.
My second favorite spell in the entire game.
And it teleports. It's got a range of 90 feet.
Sure.
And it teleports the individual to an unoccupied space of my choice that I can see that's within 90 feet.
Where do you want to teleport him to?
I think right here.
That's what I figured. All right, so now Hale and the Paladins are now flanking the undead. I see no way this could go wrong.
For the
undead. Chapel's just gonna stay right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think Chapel definitely did some good.
That was beautiful.
That was great. I assume Vigil is going to continue shadowing Lyle.
Yeah, it'll just depend on what Lyle does as far as what Vigil does.
Those guys do a thing. Anissa.
Oh, well, Anissa's gonna full attack. So this is with the long sword. Does 23 hit?
Yep.
7 slashing damage.
Does she want to smite at all, or is she out?
She's got 1 spell slots left, but I think we're going to save it. An 8 to hit. I doubt that hits.
8 will not hit.
And then offhand with her Morning Star. And does an 11 hit?
Won't do it. But she does manage to do 7 slashing. Oh, I'm sorry. Was she rolling with advantage?
No.
Because you're flanking.
So then let's do this. The second attack with her longsword would have been part of her advantage then, if you're cool with that.
Yep, that's fine.
So then I'm going to roll her second Morningstar attack since they're both linked on roll 20, so they're together.
Yep.
Does a 19 hit?
19 will hit, yeah.
That'll be 8 piercing damage, and then I'll roll for the... Whoops, that wasn't the right... Sorry, hold on a second.
It's all good.
Uh, 19 to hit with the longsword.
Nice.
For 9 more slashing damage.
Yeah, she slashes into him and hits him with the Morningstar, and he is looking pretty fucking rocked. Cool.
And that will be it for Anissa.
Alrighty. Melisandus.
Okay. I don't think we're going to be doing too many saving throws for this guy. So I'm just going to try to hit it with a firebolt this time. I feel like that might do a little more.
Okay. Tuppy is going to give you advantage on your attack roll.
Right. We'll see if that's...
Whammo.
Okay, 27 then to hit.
You absolutely hit.
Okay, roll. 9 points of fire damage then.
Okay. Firebolt slams into his upper shoulder, scorching an already sort of existing wound. Still up though. Anything else for you?
Melisandus is also going to call out to Chapel. Is there any chance you could do that teleport again on this thing just over the chasm? And that will be Melisandus' turn.
Real quick, is Hale still injured?
Yes.
Tuppy, and he can't really see Anissa, so Tuppy shouts out, "Hale, you're doing great!" and casts Healing Word.
Aw. Thanks, Tuppy.
You heal 4. Better than nothing.
I'll take it.
After Melisandus, we have Lyle.
All right.
Keep Hale hardy.
We do indeed.
All right. So Lyle, who's Echo, who is learning that they should really use their Echo for more attacking instead of actually themselves going up and, getting stabbed, moves their Echo into up by the big bad and will themselves move into the room by the dead Draugr to get off the effing bridge and out of the way. Will attack.
Lyle, learn to duck. Love your innards.
Yes, exactly.
Vigil is going to move there, and then ready to
between the Lyles
that attacks Lyle. But the beautiful thing is it being in that spot, Vigil can potentially protect both the Echo and regular Lyle.
That is
both
pretty.
Lyle.
Yes,
I
accurate.
love it.
That is fun. I love that.
All right, and Echo Lyle is gonna attack.
You are not technically flanking, so you still hit.
Yep, 25.
Are you going to do 2 points of damage?
I'm gonna do 6 points of damage.
It hit 2 hit points. All right, it's the big bad. So how do you want to do this?
Lyle is like looking at these two badass paladins and trying to feel not insignificant. We're having a complex about the undeads and the paladins, but they will just go up and just kind of like cross with both short swords and just like whoosh, and just 2 strikes straight across and just like gouge this thing open across the middle. If it were alive, there would be lots of blood and guts, but there's probably just a little of that black
I
ichor.
mean, undead anatomy is a thing. You kind of rip it open from the middle, and you see these kind of desiccated, still kind of like, I won't say the word, still kind of damp,
Thank you.
but not soggy. That's not better, really.
We're a little gooey.
Yeah, we're still a little goo. Like when they dug up the mummy in the Brendan
Yes,
Fraser mummy movie.
still
He's still juicy.
juicy.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a juicy Draugr.
So we got a juicy dragon. So like there's a bit of spillage. And
Yep.
it sort of collapses in a heap and then like rolls off and lands on top of the wood elf.
Gross.
Who
We loot the
did,
bodies.
He was knocked unconscious, was on his last successful save, but that just
Then got hit with Draugr guts.
Then got hit. You got hit with Draugr guts. He got hit with giant Draugr. That is that.
We loot the bodies.
The Draugr bodies do not have much in the way of actual useful gear.
Are we considered, at least for the moment, out of combat?
Yeah, we're gonna maintain our initiative for the time being, but we're out of combat for the time being.
Okay.
Go ahead and declare what you're gonna do. We're gonna keep the initiative order up just for when we do eventually move on.
Hale's gonna use his spider climb to walk down to get down there.
Mm-hmm.
To where the elf body is, because maybe there's some shit on him or on the big bad, and is gonna try to loot, see if there's anything there.
All right. It looks like, here's the funny thing: as he gets down there, it looks like on the corpses, the body of the Draugr, the body has shrunk back down, but the organs that had spilled out are still giant-sized. Just for extra grossness.
That is gross.
Just for your Chapel's just going to move here and is going to ready an action to fire with the crossbow if the elves decide to poke their heads back out from down here.
Okay. Sounds good.
Or really any enemy enters the fray, I suppose.
As you guys are starting to move about, we'll get to what Hale finds in a second here.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are kind of moving into various different positions and like starting to loot the bodies and whatnot, you hear kind of echoing throughout the chambers a voice coming from vaguely north. This real kind of well, let's do this thing. I can't believe I'm about to do this. Hey, Draugr guys, let's let the non-elves come have a conversation and give them a little space. If you see any more of those elf dudes, though, go ahead and just take them out. So, assuming that doesn't change anything that you guys do at this point.
I mean, some of us are still elves.
Hale doesn't have any detect magic or anything?
I know he's got the divine sense, but I don't think he has detect magic.
Okay. So I imagine he just probably grabs all of the shit off the dude.
Yes.
All right, so you get a longbow, a set of full plate, which looks real nice.
Hang on. We loot the bodies. Okay. Loot. We get a longbow. We get a set of
plate armor, which looks real nice.
Really nice plate armor.
I mean, he was wearing fine clothes, but I'm gonna say that those are probably not very fine anymore. Couple of short swords, signet ring, and a backpack of like survival gear. Your basic like bedroll, mess kit, rations, rope, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And the big Draugr has a battle axe, a very ancient, old-looking battle axe, and a very ancient, old-looking longbow.
When Hill gets back up, he will just sort of like gesture over to Melisandus. I think tried to remember what Hale sounds like. I think some of these might be magical.
David, but brassier.
I don't know what that means. I think some of these might be magical. Would you mind? Can you maybe take a look? Particularly this plate armor looks
I will
magical,
say,
perhaps.
I will say, Melisandus, as you glance, even without having detect magic or anything up, as you glance at the armor, you recognize that the armor itself is not magical, but it is made of mithril. It is a suit of mithril plate.
I think Hale already has mithril plate.
I will let the group know as such.
Yeah. Does Anissa have mithril plate?
I don't believe she does.
Okay.
And it never hurts to double check for magical items, so I will spend the next 10 minutes ritually casting Detect Magic.
I don't suppose we could maybe take an hour or so, just take a little bit of a rest, maybe use some hit dice. If you guys want to long rest it,
or short rest it, you can.
Just to let you know, Anissa has adamantine.
Oh
yeah, no, she's fine.
Yeah.
So she's good. She's good.
Yeah. Does anybody mind taking a short rest? Mainly looking at Bri here, because if Melisandus is ritual casting, then we could be here for a while.
He can still probably get a short rest in there.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Do you guys pull back to a not over a giant chasm space?
Probably retreat back to the room that is to our left, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Because that just has the two entrances to cover.
You see that Loth has been busy moving the corpses out of the room while y'all have been fighting.
Oh, that was nice. I will, before my short rest, use my second wind.
Okay.
To get my D10 plus 6 hit points back. Cool. I rolled a 1. That's fine.
I'm just gonna start deleting some of these guys because they're not relevant anymore.
Okay. Nobody has any like special short resty things like a bard would, right?
No, you don't have a bard or a cleric in the party, so.
I love this for us. Don't think any of health stuff resets on it, or to reset. Okay, that's fine. Gonna use some dice here.
All right. If you cast Detect Magic, Melisandus, while they're kind of doing their Healy stuff, you
Yeah.
are able to determine. Where's my guy? There he is. You were able to determine that the longbow, uh, just the longbow is magical of the stuff that was collected.
Of the
Okay.
elf longbow or the old
The
Draugr?
the elven longbow was the yes, correct. That is a very good distinction to make.
Yeah.
Chapel, I will say, as you're looking at the battle axe and the longbow that were picked off of the Draugr, the big Draugr. The little ones had kind of crappy, just sort of run of the mill. These
Sure.
are also very finely made, and you're recognizing that this is some of the way that these were kind of made and put together is a style and a methodology that even predates your time frame. And you know, even from your time frame, the crafts, the crafting methods used to make these two things were already lost. So there may be some value to these things beyond the use as a longbow and a battle axe.
I'm able to tell what's magical about the longbow. It's just like a standard +1 or something cooler.
For that, I would have you make an Arcana check, or you can cast the Identify spell.
All right. The Arcana check didn't go so well. It's a 13, so I'll just ritually cast Identify.
You ritually cast Identify, and you learn that it is a vicious longbow, as per the
Ooh,
magic item.
nasty.
Yeah.
Spell things today.
So, do you, Melisandus, after that, do you go ahead and take a short rest?
Yeah, I'll take a short rest as well.
Okay. So you guys rest for about an hour and 20 minutes, give or take. Nothing bothers you, nothing encroaches upon you. Early on, you heard a little bit of scuffling kind of coming from the south rooms, but after about a minute, it stopped. And yeah, you guys get your short rest. If you wanted to use your hit die to heal up, you may do so. Once that is done, what do you do?
Before the short rest,
Yeah.
Anissa would have liked to have used her channel. No, maybe not. Let me double check. I thought. Yeah, channel divinity to do a harness divine power and regain a spell slot.
Okay.
Oh, that's a long rest. Yeah, I'll still do that.
Yeah.
Eh.
That's a long rest. That's a long rest. Okay.
All right. And we've reset our abilities, which is delightful. Except for that, which is prolonged rest. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Ha. I think we should probably head north, says Hale. once their long rest is complete. Since that is where we heard things coming from.
Very well.
Hey GM,
Yo.
can we maybe take like a short break? Because I have multiple packages at my front door that I don't want to leave out for package bandits.
Sure. Let's do like, can we do 5? Does that work? Because
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just
we're
need to pull
nearing the
stuff
end
in.
here, so let's do a quick 5-minute break.
Yep. Thank you.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
I'm gonna go off stream, or we're gonna go to a be right back page, everybody. We will be back in about 5 minutes. So go pee, go do your thing. We'll be back. Unmute. Hello! We have returned. We have returned from our pee break.
And our package
of
break.
things break.
It was a lot of packages.
There's a lot of packages.
I
All right,
feel
so
like
you guys
there's
head north. As you get up to various areas, we're going to narrate this a little bit. As you get up to various areas, you see there are Draugr waiting for you, but as you appear around corners, they just indicate where the traps are and let you pass.
That's nice of them.
Lyle does not like what's happening. It's very unnerving.
As you step into the final room over here, go to the right thing. There we go. Okay. You step into the final room over here. Yep, Murat's there. You see a small trio of them kind of standing over this coffin. And as the group of you sort of assembles within the room, a shape sort of coalesces in front of the coffin, and I will show you what you are looking at. That guy sort of appears.
Oh, he's got a little fox.
I approve.
You would.
A green-haired wood elf sort of coalesces. There's the foxy.
There we go. That's what we're here for.
It's true.
I never saw my bread is buttered on. I knew I couldn't get away with not showing the fox. And so for those of you watching the stream, I'm just going to leave that up for y'all to look at. There's a foxy. It's very adorable. So you see this individual sort of appear before you, and he kind of takes you all in. He's like, "All right, you." He kind of pats the blade that's kind of jutting out from the sheath on his bag. He's like, "It seems like you are probably after this guy. Am I right?"
Maybe.
I mean, if you're just run-of-the-mill grave robbers, then maybe we'll have a slightly different discussion.
Yes. Yes, we're here for the sword. Are you a Kami?
Yeah, so you actually know who I am.
Your sound keeps cutting out, babe.
Really?
Well, there was a yes, you know who I am, and then I saw your mouth moving, but there was no sound.
All right, jumping over to that, see if that makes a difference. He's like, all right. Yeah, so you do know who I am. So I guess the big question on really just my mind is what the fuck are you going to use it for?
We're not actually going to use it. We're supposed to check on it and keep the elven guys from getting it.
I will point out you were fully supposed to take the sword.
And definitely we're supposed to take the sword back to like the resistance group that's, sticking it to the man.
Right on, right on.
Well, sticking it to the elf, technically.
I'm all about sticking it to authority. Works for me.
Right? Because fuck authority, that's why.
That's what I'm saying.
I like you.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that guy.
So, listen, if I give you this sword, you need to understand. I'm just making it real clear as to what's happened here. If I give you the sword, and I call off the tomb protectors. They're just
Yeah,
doing their
yeah.
jobs. You can't blame them for that.
Nah, we get it, friend.
If I give you the sword and you do something with it that I don't like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna come take it back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna do this thing that my brother from another mother always used to do, and that's
Mm-hmm.
punish the wicked.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like,
Who's your brother from another mother?
oh, a big tall dude named Kai. Anyway,
All
um,
right.
at any rate, so this is not it's not a threat. Like, I'm just letting you know what
Nah.
the order of events here
So yeah, but
happens.
just I feel you. I'm here for punishing the bad guys. Uh, what sort of things would you say would trigger an event like that? Just so that we're clear on like what you like and what you're like, man,
Uh,
that's fucked up.
I will say Melisandus, if you anybody can roll if you want, but I would say anybody can roll a history check. Melisandus, I'm gonna give you advantage because it is the closest to your time frame.
Dokie. 18 history.
Okay,
23 for Chapel.
Jeebus.
13 for Hale and an 18 for Lyle.
All right. You guys had made a history roll about Akimi prior to coming in here, so you knew a little bit about him, and you just kind of sorting through what you those of you with an 18 sorting through kind of what you knew of him. Like he was a pretty like he was a ranger, he was a wood elf, he was big into nature, and he says the name. Uh, well, hang on. So like he was pretty like he was definitely on the side of like protecting people, of helping people, of maintaining the balance of nature. Like that's kind of his shtick. Um, Chapel, with your 23, he says the name Kai, and that triggers a series of memories of legends that you heard when you were kind of first, because like you're sort of as a warforged, you're sort of programmed to some degree with some modicum of skill, but you also still have to hone it and learn it. So as you were training in your various skill sets, um, the old artificer warrior guy that kind of trained you loved telling old stories, and he used to tell stories of Kai and Akime and some of these older tales, and like these people saved the world at one point.
Well, and if I recall, too, the Magister had also mentioned for
The
one of
Magister
our
has mentioned
upcoming
Kai.
time travel-y
Yeah.
things that Kai, Maven, and Saral were name dropped
Yes.
in that as well, if I recall.
Yeah, and I would say that for the two of you with 18s, the name Kai would also register that the Magister said that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So and he kind of yeah, he says like just like don't hurt people that don't deserve to be hurt, right? Like I'm not saying that anybody specifically deserves to be hurt, but like people that are going to like actively hurt other people because they can or because they want to or because it suits them, like I'm not big into that, right?
Yeah. So like protect the innocent, took it to the man.
Exactly.
I got you. I feel this. I feel like we're vibing.
Right on.
Right on.
I love that for us.
Yeah, same.
Cool. You see him kind of walk over to the coffin, and like again, you see straight through this man.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls the coffin aside, reaches in and pulls out the physical sword, the spiritual version of which is on his back. And he walks over and he hands it to probably Hale or Anissa.
Hale will take it.
Like, all right.
Unless Anissa does first, but Hale, I'm assuming it's a long sword.
Yeah.
Okay. What does Anissa fight with?
Also a longsword.
Oh, okay.
A longsword and a morning star.
She dual hands longsword and Morningstar.
Gotcha. Cool. Hale will grab it.
He's like, all right. Well, hey, don't do any naughty shit. We should be good. If and you find when you're done with it, you're done with it, maybe bring it back. It's not a requirement. Whatever. Just wherever it goes after it's y'all are done with it, make sure it goes to a good place. Because again, people start doing naughty things with it, I'm gonna have to come punish the wicked.
And, we don't necessarily want that to happen.
I think anybody needs that for themselves.
No, you seem like you could probably do some damage.
Yeah, I would definitely fuck up somebody's day.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oof, that's the worst.
Right?
Because then you get like that itch where you're just like, all right, I'm just going to lose my shit and go totally nuts on these people.
Right. Well,
Because they
most of the
deserve
time,
it.
like I'm asleep most of the time. It isn't until some yahoo stumbles into my fucking tomb and the guardians
Mm.
wake me up and they're all like, "Hey, there's people here," and I then have to determine whether or not they're going to be here to take the thing and do good with it or be evil with it. And those
Mm-hmm.
fucking elven guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm all like, elves are great. Those guys are dicks.
Those guys are dicks. I'm not a fan.
Chapel's
So-
just waiting for this person to say something else that's important.
Cool. So, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Got any, like, knowledge or tidbits you want to share with us about, like, anything?
Yeah, I got one for you. You ready? See him
bring
lean
it.
in real close to the group. Don't eat yellow snow. And he disappears.
Oh, I was going to ask him more questions. God damn it. I know anything about time travel. Hello.
Is yellow snow? Is that?
Mm.
I have not heard of yellow snow.
I think maybe you're the exception to that rule. I think you should definitely try it when you come across it. Can you taste? Probably not. Because you don't have to eat, right?
No, I do not consume perishables like
Yeah.
like you fleshlings do.
I hate that's such a gross word, dude.
All right.
Do you have a better term for those that are not made out of metal and fiber like myself that you would prefer to be used? In general, to
Organics.
Organics. Very well.
Flesh is a gross word. Like if you're talking about flesh, you're either talking about sex or you're talking about ripping somebody open. So
I do have questions regarding, I believe, we may have to discuss this at a later date, but since you've brought up the topic of mating rituals, I do have questions.
whoa, I said sex, not mating rituals. Very different things.
And now I'm more confused. We should discuss at a different
At which
time.
point I think Hale goes, right, and we're going to go.
Yeah, that feels like something Hale would say. Yeah.
You guys depart the tomb. Loth continues with you, still with your prisoner.
I feel like while Loth is with them, that's when Lyle chooses to, engage with Chapel some more about sex and mating rituals. Because it tickles their fancy.
Why is it so messy? That's probably his biggest takeaway.
because we're organic, and in order for things to feel good and be comfortable, you need lubrication.
Seems that there are some inefficiencies there that may have to be addressed.
Okay, it's not all about like efficiency though. There's also the pleasure aspect of it. Like it's fun. It's fun. Or it should be fun. If it's not fun, you're doing it wrong. There's a difference between like casual sex and like.
And we iris out like a sphincter to the end of this particular game. Lucas White. We will end there for today. I do believe it has been a minute since you guys got a level. So you guys can level up to 7.
Yeah.
Somebody please remind Jess and David to do that as well. I will probably also try to remember to do that, but I don't know if I will remember to do that. So those of you watching, thank you so much for joining us today. I know it was a bit of a shorter episode, but we're down 2 players. We're getting close to the holidays, and I got a lot of shit I got to do this weekend. So thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back in 2 weeks' time, hopefully with a full complement of our cast, or at least maybe only down 1. That's usually what I prefer to run down, but just because we were in the midst of this, I wanted to get it done. But yeah, so thank you all for joining us today. We very much appreciate it. Real quick, you should go check out Schmoopsy's stream, 7tail Fox, Tale, here on Twitch.
Because that's what he likes to collect.
Because that's what he likes to collect. He likes to collect tails.
Great.
Tomorrow, on Sunday, you guys will be subject to, get to watch the Berazaya Argia Chronicles.
Will these 2 land around the same
I have
time?
no idea where these 2 are going to land in conjunction to each other. I really, really don't. I think because of the way our streaming schedule, we'll talk about it off the thing. The point is, tomorrow, one way or another, you're going to see some Berazaya Argia. Where we're at that point, I have no fucking clue. We'll see where that goes.
Regardless, cool shit's happening.
Cool
and you
shit's
should
gonna
watch
happen.
it.
You should tune in. It'll be on this channel. Go check out Kit's channel, 7tail Fox. Go check out our buddy Nick's channel, Epic_Realms. And since that's the only Twitch handles that I remember of all the people that we know, that's all I'm gonna show for right now. So, love you all. We will see you in a couple of weeks. Some of us we will see tomorrow, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Bye, folks.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.